Hey, and welcome to another NinjaBill Live. And it's I have had a rough couple of days, folks. Rough couple of days. Let me say hello to anyone who enters. There we go. And yeah. So I had a fire. I had a fire here at home, and it took out my kitchen. And unfortunately, the kitchen sits right underneath my collection room where I sit, and where I'm currently sitting, right here. Fire happened right here, and flames just really just licked the ceiling, never really did anything. So fortunate. It was a grease fire, and got out of hand. So there's that. I'm just tired. I'm just worn out from all the cleaning, and it's rough, really rough. So posted a picture initially after the fire on my Facebook group. Um, I think I did on my Instagram as well and on my Twitter. I can't remember. I was really busy, so uh, I just got an email from Cato. He said, "What time is the show?" And I said, "Right now." um, so I'll probably talk about this again, but I'm exhausted, folks. I am exhausted. It's just been a rough couple of days, so I'm here to tell you. I'm exhausted. Cleaning up after a fire takes a lot of work. A lot of work. I've sent out a few invites. Let's hope people get them and can participate. And yeah, so I've just been busy. I'm just so busy. I just caught the end of Dennis's show. I know several folks in the community have posted some videos. TFN Geek Cato, I think, has posted like two, maybe three. Larkin's Lair, Ugly Rich, a few others have posted videos, and I haven't got to them yet. I haven't had time, but I promise you, folks, I will take the time and I will watch them. I watched Arbitrary or Adamantium Matrix. Arbitrary Hero is another channel I need to get caught up on. I think they're doing an extra life challenge tonight too. So after my show, go check that out. I highly recommend it. Adamantium Matrix. I caught a video of his this morning before I got busy. Oh, pardon me. Again, I'm just exhausted. I am mentally and physically exhausted. But I don't know what else to talk about. I suppose I could open a link and see what's on uh, websites, anything to talk about. So, there you go. I suppose I could do that. Oh, let's see here. How do I do? Oh, yes. Again, I'm just exhausted. So, there we go. So, let's see here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, what's this about? I don't think I've clicked that link before. There we go. That's a chibi bumblebee. Nice bright blue eyes. We got a prime. See this guy. Hilarious. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Don't care much for that head sculpt, but still pretty. I don't know. It's something about here I don't much care for, but still pretty cool. Pretty cool and all. Larkin's Lair, welcome. I was just talking about you, Larkin's Lair. Well, thanks. Thanks for dropping by. It is really appreciated. I got to catch up on some of your videos, so I'm sorry about that. Last couple of days have been really hectic. So, with the fire that happened. So, thanks for dropping by, man. It is really appreciated. What was I doing? Oh, yes, I was looking at stuff. Let's see what we got here, huh? I think we've all seen these a million times now. I think everybody has poured over these images like they were the newest thing, and they kind of are the newest thing. Let's take a look at these. I don't think I've looked at these. Man, I like that cliff jumper. I really do. I like the look of him. Uh oh, somebody did something. What? Where? Yeah, okay. Input. Welcome. I sent you a link, by the way. Input. So, in your email, if you care to join me. It's been a long couple of days, and I'll talk about it once you're in the show, or unless you're busy, then I'll talk about it right now. Dr. 75, welcome. How you doing, Graham? Would you like to join tonight's show, Graham? I can provide a link in there, and you can sit and chat with us in the show, or with just me. I don't know who's all going to join me. Okay, okay, I can do that input. You click that link, Graham. You can join my show if you'd like. Normally, I would email it to you, but I don't have your email. uh, First time I'm really taking a look at these. I think this is one of the movie wreckers. I was never a big fan of them, but looks pretty cool, I guess. That sound wave. I had this toy and I gave it away because I just did not care for it. I mean, not the Studio Series version, obviously. This is the new one, but I did not care for it. I'm telling you, I don't like it. I, just, I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the head sculpt of the toy. I've never been a fan of it. It's just, I wasn't really a fan of the car alt mode that he had in the movie either. So I have never purchased a single movie Soundwave toy outside the initial purchase of the satellite version, and then I gave it away because I just don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah. So what's up, Graham? How are you doing tonight? Or for you, it must be really night. I mean, really night, like 1, 2 in the morning. I think this guy does look pretty good. I like the look of him. Like old clamps. He gets the clamps. Old Futurama reference there. Still, he looks pretty good. I like this alt mode. It does look pretty cool. Hmm. Pogo platform. He reminds me of a pogo stick. Wait, is this his hands and these are claws, or is this his whole hand? Is like fingers and thumb there, or is it this the proper fingers proper, the hands proper? I'm not getting this. It's probably the hand. I know it's the hands for Devastator, but I do like the look of that alt mode too. I got to tell you, I like the alt modes for these guys. I do. Green, hey, huh. Yeah. I like the look of it. I do. I do. I like the look of it. See, Green said, "Did you hear about Cyberverse? What about it? I've watched all 20 episodes so far. So, what about it? His 3 fingers are his hand. Okay. I like the look of this guy. I do. I'm sitting here for a few minutes. I've just been trying to work out how it all transforms. You know how we all do. Look at that. That is sick, man. I love it. I dig it a lot. Season 3 is the final season. Oh, yeah, I have heard that. So yeah, which which kind of sucked. It's like they can't seem to run anything past 2 or 3 seasons, and then they just cut it off. It's like they don't want to spend the money for another season. It's like they leave it in a lull. You know, I don't get that. I don't get that at all. I mean, it's doing really good. I know the Earthrise show is coming up on Netflix, but you know, yeah, I don't get Hasbro's rationale here. So, but I think Cyberverse could have easily ran a fourth and fifth season easily. I mean, if Rescue Bots can run 4 seasons and then have Rescue Bots Academy, which is technically another season of the series, you know, 2 seasons, whatever Rescue Bots Academy is by now. I don't know. I haven't really watched it other than watch the first like 3 episodes. But that's because I really dig. I think I dig Whirl, man. She is hilarious. She's hilarious. I dig that character a lot. I don't know why, but I do. I dig it a lot. I'm not sure I need a Sentinel Prime, all right? The only Sentinel Prime toy I own is the 2011 Dark of the Moon Cyberverse ones, okay? That's the only one I own is one, just one. And I've never want as much as the leader class looked nice. This looks pretty nice too. It really does. It's, and all that stuff. I never wanted it. It's just weird. The art style looked easy to animate. Well, everything costs money. Obviously, we all know that. But I don't know how much it costs to produce the show. But I suspect the reason why it's not running another season is because of the Earthrise or War for Cybertron series that's coming out on Netflix. So, which really sucks because I just let my Netflix go, which really sucks. Well, I shouldn't say I let it go. I should say my brother let it go. I was using his Netflix. So, I like the art style of Cyberverse. I've seen so many people complaining about it, but I've seen just as many people who love it like I do. So, there's there. Hold on. There he is. Graham, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, man. It's got to be like 1, 2 in the morning for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nearly 1 o'clock, funny enough. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, welcome to the show, man. Always glad to have you.
Well, I saw on I was watching Dennis Moulton's thing, and I saw your comment saying that you was going to go live. So I thought, I'll hang around for a bit and see if you are, because I was thinking about going to bed, but I thought, do you know what? I never seem to get a chance to get into one of your shows because obviously the time difference and everything. So I thought, I ain't got work in the morning, so give it a go.
Awesome. Well, you are always welcome, my friend. Always welcome. Green says I also watched what does he say here? I also watched episode 21, 26, and not going to spoil anything, but there is some new characters and great in general. The episodes are great. Awesome. I'll finish. Problem is today and yesterday, I had a fire here at home, and it took out my kitchen. And unfortunately, my collection room, where I am presently sitting right now, is right above the kitchen. Thankfully, the flames just licked the ceiling, nothing more. So, but it took out my kitchen, so I've got to replace my cooktop, and some of the cabinetry was ruined. So I'll have to replace that. But for the most part, it's all good. It's the cleanup I'm having to deal with right now, and I am physically and emotionally, psychologically, I'm just exhausted.
Yeah. Funny enough, I know the feeling. I did it to my mum's kitchen a long time ago. It was only like a chip pan fire, but it was all the soot that comes off of it, and I had to spend like 3 hours cleaning the ceiling. And
we had to call the fire department in for ours because it was big enough for that. But
Jesus,
the powder they use to put out grease fires, it goes everywhere and on every single surface of my kitchen, and parts of my dining room were covered in it. So I'm having to clean everything, and that's been my last couple of days, is just cleaning it, and that's just it is a pain in the tuchus.
Yeah, I can well imagine.
And it was, and I'm so happy it didn't get worse, because, like I said, my collection room is right above the kitchen. And I'm just, I mean, all these toys, all my Transformers are here. All of them. Well, not all of them. I have some in another room, but like all my Beast Wars collection is in this room. My entire G1 collection, that I have from the G1, from my Japanese G1, from my Beast Wars, from my Machine Wars, from my Generation 2, from for my car robots in disguise line, my Unicron trilogy toys, you know, all of them, the classics lines, all of them. Almost all of those are here in this room. Almost all the newer stuff I keep in another room. So, you know, from, you know, the last, you know, I'd say 15 years are kept it somewhere else. So, because I ran out of room in here. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, bloody hell. I don't even want to think about if that happens to me. Oh well.
I don't know. You know, and I didn't go into panic mode. Thankfully, I didn't panic, you know, and I was like, all right, this has got to be taken care of. And when I couldn't snuff it out myself, that's when I called the fire department. So, you know, it was one of those things where, okay, I am not accomplishing it. And that, you know, I discovered that when the first 2 minutes, I was like, all right, this ain't doing nothing. Time to call the fire department. Boom.
Oh,
you know, and I'm not stupid. I didn't, you know, somebody, when I was talking to somebody on Messenger, they said, put water on it. I was like, are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, fuck
you know,
that. Yeah, you ever seen that?
Fire?
Yeah, like, you ever seen that?
I'm like,
I showed my son a video on YouTube of that, and he loved it. If you know what I mean, just because of the fireball that you get.
Yeah,
but it's absolutely crazy. You wouldn't think that it would do it, but obviously, you know, chemicals and that.
Yeah. Green says, "Thank God you're okay, and thank you for saying so." And what have you been up to, Graham?
Not a lot actually. I've had this week off. I was thinking of doing a live show every night this week, but then it sort of like gets to it, and I usually find something else to do. It's a bit of an odd one at the moment. At the moment, I've sort of like got a bit of an addiction to playing cards. So I've got to knock that on the head.
What kind of cards? Solitaire, perhaps? A game of poker?
Yeah,
Canasta,
just the old game.
maybe?
Yeah, just the old game of poker. Yeah. So I've got to knock that on the head, really.
There you go. Input, welcome to the show. How you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Doing well. I was just telling everyone about the fire I had in my home yesterday. So I'm exhausted.
Yeah, I bet, man. I saw the Instagram post and I was like, "Holy Jeebus! That whole countertop looks like it's about to collapse in on itself."
Yeah. It's and like I was telling them, what's worse is my collection room where I'm sitting right now is right above the kitchen, and the flames just licked the ceiling. That's it. Thankfully. I mean, the majority of my collection, about 70% of it, is here in this room.
Oh shit, man!
How long was it on fire for before the fire department got there?
I want to say 10 minutes.
Oh, that's wow, not terrible.
That's not terrible at all. Yeah, welcome in, Kato.
Welcome.
Yeah, dude, I heard, like, I was backstage setting up my mic and stuff, and I heard like somebody said put water on a grease fire or something.
Yeah, and I literally called him a fucking idiot. I was like, what? You don't put water on a grease fire? Are you daft?
Right? Like, that's rule number one, man. That's like the first thing, man. Come on.
It's like, wow. Couldn't believe it, man. I was like, I told him, I said, look, shut up if you're not going to help. Well, I was just trying to know. You're an idiot. I was in no mood to play with people yesterday.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't be either. Man. With the room right above where the fire started, I'd be like, oh, dude, I almost lost my house, my collection, my kids. I got to go out and spend like $1,200 on a new stove or whatever it was.
Actually, I ordered a new stove. I didn't share this on Instagram, but I found a decent stove. It's called what the hell is it called? It's called a I can't remember. Oh, it's called an Empava. That's apparently a nice one. I don't know what they're rated, but I got it on a pretty decent deal. It's only going to be like $329. It's stainless steel. It's got a convection burners on it, so pretty nice. So
that sounds sweet, man. The way I see it is like, does it Does it have a heating element on it? Can it cook food? Then it's nice.
There you go. Crimson, welcome. I
Hey.
sent you a link as well, Crimson.
Hey,
Cato
Green.
can't join me, but welcome, Cato. He's eating and listening. And he says, I'm munching, so I'll join in a bit. See, I just got done eating. I had to order out because our stove is, well, there's no stove. So
Right.
I had to order out, and I had fried chicken and pasta panini.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yep. I'm just glad
Really
you're safe. Thanks, Crimson. Thanks. Yeah. It was, man, I've spent all day yesterday. I was telling Graham that you use the powder to put out the grease fires, right? And that stuff is every damned where. I mean, just everywhere. I'm cleaning every surface, every single. I have to clean every dish and the cabinets again because some of they open the cabinet doors, all the cabinet doors. Even where the fire was, they opened all of them and just started spraying this stuff. And it's every damn where, every dish, every pan, everything. All the dried food goods, in the pantry. I have to, wipe them all down. I mean, it's just, they opened up. I don't get it. I'm like, that's not what the fire is. That's the opposite side of the kitchen. They opened up all the cabinets. And just went crazy with that stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God. It's going to be day 3 cleaning up that stuff tomorrow. And I'm just like, wow, man. But one thing really cool is one of the firemen, I should say firewoman, was really impressed with my collection. They came up here to check smoke levels and whatnot. So, and she came out, she goes, whose collection is that? I was like, mine. She goes, I'm a collector too.
Nice.
So the firewoman was a transformer collector as well. And so we must have gagged for like an hour.
Awesome.
So comparing notes and stuff. And she was really impressed with my Beast Wars collection. She actually offered to buy it. And I said, nah. She's been looking for some of the Beast Wars figures I have for a long time. And she doesn't feel like paying she wanted to buy my Transmetal Optimus Primal, and she said, man, the prices for him are outrageous. I was like, tell me about it. Prices for him are outrageous online. Outrageous. And I was like, no, I don't feel like selling it. I'm like, no. She goes, would you trade something? I said, depends on what you're talking about. Well, it turns out, she also collects a lot of third-party stuff, masterpiece stuff, and I'm like, I'm not really interested in that. I mean, cool, they're cool and all. Don't get me wrong. Anybody who jumps in and listens in, don't get me wrong. Awesome stuff. That's great. I'm just not interested. I can literally count, the number of MPs I have on 3 fingers, okay? Which is, 3 MP figures. Skywarp, Ratchet, and a Hot Rod. That's it. That's all I got.
What about the MP Dinobot?
No, I don't have that.
Would you consider that one though?
Would I consider it? Yes, because it does look good. I even considered the knockoff Megatron one.
Yes, I want to get that one.
Yeah, I considered that one. And most surprising to hear me of all people talk about buying a KO. But you know what? Sometimes KOs are actually the better way to go. Especially
that one is. It comes with sound chips and everything, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially within the last 10, 15 years, they've actually been a better quality than official products, sadly.
Yeah.
But that's because Hasbro decided that, costs were more important than product.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
And that's sad. I mean, when you look at the Unicron Trilogy toys and how solidly they were built, how well painted they were built, and then look at the lines look at the lines that came after. That's where you see that decision to start making, caring more about, costs than product. Clear as day.
Well, that's it. You look back at any of those Beast Wars toys. How many of them are hollow? How many of them have hollow arms or legs? Hardly any.
Yeah. Let's see. Crimson Raptor says, I wonder if Beast Wars was her G1. Is what I was getting at. Yeah, probably. I don't know. We talked on and on about the figures I got and some of the ones she's got. She's apparently a big Fans Toys purchaser. So I was like, cool. I don't have any fans toys. And she goes, yeah, I noticed you only got like 2 Masterpiece figures. I was like, yep, because of my Ratchet. She didn't see that one because it's broken half. Sadly, I bought a KO Ratchet, and I broke it transforming it one time, and I never got a replacement. But the Takasa Tomy one.
There's your problem.
Hey, that hot rod Masterpiece I got is a KO as well. So,
which one did you get? Did you get the first one, or did you get the Hot Rodimus?
I'm not sure. I think it's just the hot rod. It's a direct KO, and I got it from Ugly Wretch.
Okay. It sounds like it's probably that later one.
Yeah.
Was it 26 or whatever it is?
Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, it feels. I'll tell you what, it's solid. I've got no fear of breaking anything on it. It's a solid toy. Transforms great. Everything clicks into place. So I'm all good with it.
Yeah, no, it's a great mold. Honestly, it's a really good mold. It's a really good. It's very sturdy as well. I was just curious which one you had.
Yeah. So, but the only official Masterpiece one I have is Skywarp. That's the only one of the Seekers I wanted. And that's the only one I got. I just I don't think there's ever been. Well, no, I take that back. There has been an official thrust, hasn't there?
Yeah, there's been official Coneheads all the way.
Yeah,
all three of them.
Yep. I never did pick up the thrust, but I got the Skywarp. Pack, welcome.
The thrust is cheap, man. On BBTS right now. I think he's like $80.
Yeah, BBTS. So Graham, I was saying, what's new, got anything new?
I got a few Siege bits, but that was just a pre-order that I'd done back in the summer. Funnily enough, they've just come out over here. That was just like I can't even think. It was like Crosshairs, just like the Wave 5 ones, like Spinister and whatever. Just a couple of those bits. That's about it, really.
Nice.
I haven't actually bought a lot. Not really.
Nice. How about you, Input?
I got Earthrise Grapple last week. Looking around the office, and I got that TMNT NECA Shredder and Splinter, and that's about it. That's really
nice.
It. Those 3.
Nice. I'm really right now. I doubt it'll be months before I even consider picking anything up until all it's, because the stove I got a good deal, but the cabinets, my God, that's gonna. I priced some today, man, just for a main cabinet. That's almost $3,000. That's not including the others. That's just for the main cabinet for the cooktop to sit in.
Right.
I'm just like, son of a bitch. It's just so much, man. That's just for the main cabinet that the cooktop will sit in. So, as much as I like, it's like my younger brother had an electric stove, and I'm not all about electrics. I'm just not about electrics. I don't like electric stoves. I don't like them. I prefer gas stoves. That's what I like. But I also like cooktops better than a full stove, because I have an oven. I like my oven. It's better. It's old, but you know what? That old oven cooks better than anything new.
Right.
And and it's just one of those things where so yeah, the cabinets are the pricey bit. The cabinets are the pricey bit, and I'm just like, oh man. So I doubt I'm going to be picking up anything. Kato says not a whole lot coming out right now. I doubt I'm going to be picking up anything for the next few months. Of course, I'm still on for the trade with you, Input. So that's all good there. That's all good.
I'll hit you up on Instagram and get your P.O. box or whatever whenever I grab that Magnus. I'm going to a toy show on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So
take your time with it. Take your time with it. It's no big hurry, man. Like I said, especially right now that I've had the fires. Especially right now, my money is going to be all tied up into that, man. I can't believe it. can't believe it happened. And I was just starting. Luck of my life was just starting to come out, in the black, and then boom, right back into the red again.
It sucks.
So what caused
That's
that?
pretty much my life as well.
Hey, Graham, what's going on, man?
Hey, Crimson.
What started the fire, NinjaBill?
It's a grease fire, but
Okay.
far as I know, it was. Man, I like the look of this clip jumper. I actually prefer the look of this clip jumper over the Earthrise version. I suspect what it is we had a pan and was cooking some eggs, and I think some of the splatter hit an open flame. That's what I suspect. So,
Okay.
yeah. The fireman didn't really tell me other than it was, it was a grease fire. Once it started, it caught really quick, and that was it. But I suspect it was splatter that happened.
That makes sense. I can definitely see that.
See, the pictures you showed on Instagram, I thought it was like all that yellow stuff. Like it almost looked like sawdust, but I thought like you had thrown flour on it or something.
No,
that's wasn't
the
enough
stuff
flour.
the fireman used to put the fire out. And that dust is what I was telling everybody, that it's just every damn where. I mean, it's everywhere. And they used a lot of it. I'm just like, wow. Like I said, they opened up all the damn I don't get why they opened up the other cabinets, on the other side of the kitchen. I don't get why they opened them up. I don't get it.
It's probably just done to help, just a safety precaution, so the fire wouldn't.
It could be. I just know that I've got to clean every damn dish all over again. I mean, we're using plastic cups and paper plates tonight, for crying out loud.
Well, it was a gas line, right? Don't you have a gas stove? Because those are
a gas stove. Right? Yep. But see, I'd shut that off.
So I wondered if the gas line runs over where those cabinets were, they just somehow knew that, or they were just
it runs direct
doing it.
If you look at that Instagram image, you can see my gas line in that image.
Okay.
I don't know. You could see a bit of it, but the gas line runs underneath into that cabinet, right into the floor. Now, the shutoff valve for that, there's two shutoff valves, one in the basement and one right inside this cabinet. And all I got to do is shut it. And as soon as the fire happened, I opened up the cabinets and shut off the gas. I immediately did that. So, because that would have been way worse had that exploded.
Yeah.
Had that exploded, it would have been boom.
There would have been no Instagram post.
No.
Yeah. I'm just glad you're okay, man.
Yeah,
because that stuff. You were saying it was kitchen fire and stuff, but then you said it was grease fires. Like, man, those can get deadly and way out of hand very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. I mean, it's within a few minutes it spread across the entire cooktop, and then on the counters. And so,
Pac saying that Ninja is Fire Marshal Bill. Let me show you something.
Yeah, I was surprised it did. It caught the front. It caught. You could see in that image I posted on my Instagram. Like one of the doors on the cabinet is crispy but not totally burnt. Front of the cabinet is pretty burnt. It got as far as a drawer where it spread across the countertop, but it didn't really cook anything on the countertop. I mean, burn anything. I burned a bit of the drawer, but not much of it. Like I said, it could have been not much worse. The fire, reached above into the hood, burnt the hood a little bit, and it just licked the ceiling, which is directly beneath where I'm sitting. Just licked the ceiling, and I'm so thankful it didn't catch anymore, because again, I would have lost all of my glorious toys. Oh, and people probably could have been hurt too. Yeah, that's important. I suppose people could have gotten hurt. Less important, but
I feel like you're the news van is out there, and they're like, it's like Ninja Bill's walking out. He's got like a whole bunch of Transformers in his hands, and be like, "Yeah, I tried to save everything I could." Meanwhile, people are trying to get out of your front door.
Right?
Don't mind him. Grab that super flyer convoy, Mr. Fireman, sir. Grab it. No, not the baby, the toy. To your left, your other left. Damn you! Never mind. I'll get it myself.
That's a Titan. I'll be like, those are irreplaceable. Somebody else can just make another baby if they have to.
Damn right.
Oh,
Those are easy to come by. Those are easy to come by. Just look anywhere, in Mississippi. in a Mississippi trailer court. They're all over the place.
Oh my God, we're terrible.
I am. But as I was saying, I really like the looks of this clip. And Input gave that little look when I said it. I really like the looks of this clip jumper. I do. Even over the Earthrise version. I do. I like the way it looks. I dig it. Not so much the weapon here. I
pre-ordered 2 of these because I'm going to customize one of them to be a Bumblebee in case they don't make one.
Oh, nice. I do. I like the look of the alt mode, too. That is pretty slick.
Yeah, I like the alt mode. The alt mode looks really nice.
It's very reminiscent of the game.
Yeah,
if they do this, right, then what if we get Cybertronian mode like Ratchet or RC or Brawn or the Seekers? I mean, they could just keep going with that.
Studio series again. I might start picking.
Yeah.
I picked up only like three of them. I picked up Blackout, Slinger, or whatever the hell a red car is, and I picked up a Bumblebee, and that's it. Oh, and a Studio Series Ratchet. So 4 toys, 4 altogether, and nothing else because I just wasn't that interested in them. But this I like. I like the looks of this. And that Blackout toy is one I recommended to everybody, is because that is a really good toy. Blackout, probably the best toy Blackout ever produced.
Yeah. That was the only Studio Series figure thus far where I was on the fence about getting it, where I was like, ooh, I want him so bad, but I don't want to spend the money on him. Because he's like $50 or something.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Welcome to Fangeek.
Pack in chat was asking what toy show. It's just a local toy show here in town. That's all it is. It's done like, they do it something like once every 3 or 4 months or something like that. So.
Yeah, there you go. Chief Van Geek, I'm not sure if I said welcome, but welcome.
Yep, welcome in.
Yeah, but I do. I like the looks of this guy. I just do. I like it. Look at that face sculpt. That's pretty cool. I like the blue eyes, and I just like the look of it. Now, I am a little worried about these joints. Look at those joints right there. That has me a little worried because some of the joints in the studio figures I've heard a lot of bad about.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I don't. The only one I've got is the what is it? TSI boss, I think it is. God, I forgot his name. The one with the gold chain.
Zeus, Nitro Zeus.
Nitro Zeus. Yeah. That's the only one that I've got, and he's phenomenal as far as I'm concerned. So I wouldn't know about.
I love that mold. I didn't pick up the KSI boss, but man, I love that mold. I like the alt mode, and I like the robot mode too. I didn't care for the head it came with, but still, it's pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. I think it's great, and I'm hoping we see Bumblebee out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
It would be nice to see a Bumblebee out of this one, and as Crimson said, maybe an RC. I wish they would give us an Earth mode sound wave, not this crap. I am just not a fan of this sound wave. Okay, I didn't buy any of the movie car versions either because I just don't like it. I don't like the head sculpt. I don't like the whole satellite thing that's going on here. I'm just not a fan. I like that. I'm hoping that's a stand there that's actually included. Otherwise people will be like me with the original toy, just laying it flat. I just don't dig it. I don't.
That's a satellite version, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not a fan of it. I'm not. And others, if you enjoy it, that's great. Me, I don't like it.
The satellite was Revenge of the Fallen, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And see, like the robot mode looks cool to me, but you tell me that's Soundwave. I don't think that's Soundwave at all. That looks more like a 13, one of the 13 primes or something like that.
It's a Soundwave. It's a Soundwave. I'm not digging it. I'm not. I can't. This looks pretty good. I was saying earlier, this reminds me of clamps from Futurama. You get the clamps.
So if I'm understanding correctly, and I don't know if I've asked this before, but like, so there's that skipjack is just a yellow version of Rampage, because in vehicle mode Rampage was red, but when he transformed into the Devastator he was yellow. Is that what I'm understanding, why we're getting a repaint of one of them?
I have no idea. I didn't pay much attention during the move during that. Honestly, I'm not a. I like the live action movies, but I can't remember much of them because I didn't enjoy them that much. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But I think you're right. Beyond that, I couldn't tell you. You'll have to research it or something. And I had to ask because I didn't know, is this his hand or is this his hand? And apparently this is his hand proper. These are just claws. But when he's in combined mode, it's the hand. So, yay, I guess. I do like the alt modes of these guys. They look pretty good.
That looks really good.
And this guy looks awesome.
Got
all these arms.
Is that Overload?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Overload is just right down here. Overload. Like that. Okay. I like that. I dig it.
See, that looks pretty cool. I do like that. Man, I think that Sentinel Prime looks good, but damn, I hate Sentinel Prime. He's not.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like, as far as a character overall, from any continuity, I'm not a fan of Sentinel Prime in the least, and I think that looks super, super good. But man, does it suck that it's Sentinel Prime?
I'm right there with you. I was just saying earlier, I literally bought one toy of Sentinel Prime, and that's from the Cyberverse line. Okay. Mm-hmm. I never bought any other versions, just so I could have one on my shelf. That was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Just so I could have one on my shelf. Because I'm not a big fan of this Sentinel Prime.
Right.
He looks pretty good in either mode. I will give him that. The leader class toy, I understand, was awesome. I didn't pick it up. I'm like, I'm just not, it's not something I'm intrigued with.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. But
TFN Geek said, I still have the super rare blue version of the ROTF Soundwave. Nice. I'm not digging it. There's that clip jumper again. Pretty cool. I do like that clip. Now, I never picked up virtually any of these movie records, so I have no idea. This is Top Spin, I guess. So.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, they're NASCAR cars. All right, awesome. Not a big fan of NASCAR. Eurosport is my thing, because it's better than NASCAR. I'm sorry, but it is.
I don't disagree, man. Give me a good IndyCar race over a NASCAR race. I'm in.
Hell yes, every day of the week.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to inflate Graham's ego here, but in Europe they actually know how to race.
Oh, I don't know about
that. And this is just not Blitzwing to me. I don't care what they say in the movies. This is not Blitzwing. That's a Starscream.
I don't know why they just can call him Ramjet or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or anything.
Yeah, Ramjet would have worked.
anything
Yeah.
other than Blitzwing, you know.
Yeah, because there's no, I don't get it. I just don't get it. He doesn't. He looks like Starscream to me.
Hey, you.
Well, and the thing is like I remember that trailer came out, and I was just racking my brain about who that could be, and then, you know, when he transformed, he looked like Starscream. He had the Seeker head, and and I was like F4 Phantom, F4 Phantom. I was like, oh, Skywarp was an F4 Phantom in Machine Wars. I was like, that's Skywarp, that's cool, and it was Blitzwing, and I was like, oh, I was way off. So because Skywarp or Blitzwing's not even an F4 Phantom. He's a was it M22 something or other, Russian jet or something?
MiG-25 Foxbat.
There you go. He's that. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Sure.
I know a lot of those military weaponry and aircraft and stuff.
I'm just I'm not a fan of it, and if somebody gives me a toy, I'll be like awesome, but I'm not going to go out of my way to look for a movie Blitzwing. I'm just not, because it isn't Blitzwing to me. We all know who Blitzwing is, and he isn't it.
Well, TF and Geek mentioned that Slugslinger would have worked for that, but still, Slugslinger has a twin nose cone and doesn't have red on him, so I don't know what we could have called him other than, like, why did they just call him Grey Wing? That could have worked.
They could have just, honestly, man, they could have given him a different head. They could have given him a Blitzwing head and give him purple stripes instead of red stripes, and then that would have been Blitzwing. I mean, that's all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It was got to be beige colored, though.
Doesn't matter. I mean, as long as like some of the coloring is there, you know, it's okay.
And there wasn't a tank on the ground, right? Like, and they didn't have a tank that was shooting at Bumblebee. It was just stuff mounted on the Jeep, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Like,
so it would have been cool if there had been a tank and Blitzwing scanned that, and then he like fought the humans in his tank mode or something.
That would have been cool. That would have been really cool.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this? This dragon flute that I'm looking at?
From Lightning Collection, Green Ranger, Dragon Dagger images.
Oh, okay. So Hasbro's doing a Lightning Collection of that then as well. I wonder how that'll compare to the Bandai one that got released a few years ago.
Who knows? But it looks pretty good. I will say that.
It looks pretty good. Look really good. And does it come with that stand as well, or is that just?
Let's see. Does it mention it up here? We're $59.99. I don't see where it says it comes with it, but Green Ranger like dagger. I'm assuming, because that sure looks like an official stand to me. But you know what's saying about assumptions, but it sure looks like that may come with it.
That's what I was thinking too. And then it brings up the question: what's that cord wrapping to it?
Yeah, probably
that's
security cord. So
that's the iPad charger, right?
Maybe it was just a security cord so people couldn't walk off with it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's tied to the little loop. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, that stand does look official to me, and it's got a speaker in the stand, it looks like, as well.
Yeah, maybe it's sounds of some sort.
Maybe.
I see what I didn't notice it until you mentioned it, but yeah, I can see a speaker right there or something.
Like
it's got the Green Ranger coin.
Yeah, like
that'd be cool.
If you lift it up, it might make a sound like a do 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 or something like that.
I wonder if it plays the official tunes for the flute here, because these look like working pieces or moving pieces to me.
They do, but I don't see and there's a button right there, that gold right next to the arrow button. If you go down just a little bit, that gold
right
little
there.
circle.
Oh, right there.
No, right there. Yeah, right there. It looks like a button.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. So maybe it has sounds in itself. They don't show the other side of it, and that's probably maybe a built-in speaker inside. Or this could be the speaker. Wait a minute. Let me back up and see if they got a larger. Oh, I thought there were slits right there. That's just molded detail. I was like, okay, maybe there is a speaker in there, but no. Still, I like the color. Overall, it looks pretty decent.
Yeah, no, it looks great. It really does look really good.
The Green Ranger coin is pretty dope.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, that's got to be an official stand that comes with
Okay,
it.
here's the other side. Yeah, there looks to be a speaker inside here.
Yeah, right behind the dragon coin. Yeah.
Yep. Is that another button or is that just molded detail? Right
That's
there.
It looks like molded detail.
Well, I was wondering about right there.
Oh, that silver circle looks like a button.
Yeah. It looks like maybe, no, that's just molded detail. It's not another speaker. There's a speaker here, and this is just molded detail. Yeah, like it is here on the handle. Okay. Still, looks great from both sides.
No, it really does. I can't wait to run around the house and annoy the girlfriend. I
can just see you do that too.
Do the tune of the do 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 do, and then have the sharp tooth from Land of Before Time roar.
$60. That's not a bad price for that.
Have Tripticon.
That's not bad at all.
No, man, that's
there you go.
And it should come around. Scheduled for release in August, so that's something to look forward to.
That's really cool. I'm really impressed with their Power Ranger lineup this year too.
Yeah, Hasbro's been doing a really good job, man.
They really have.
Yeah, it was Bandai that had it before, right?
Yes.
Yep, and I love Bandai stuff, okay, but you know,
I'm hearing in my neck of the woods that people that like that really like the Power Rangers, like they really like Power Rangers and Sentai and everything. They're just like Hasbro is just knocking. They were apprehensive when Hasbro got the license, but they've said that everything Hasbro's put out has just been just freaking gold.
Yeah, the thing.
Speaking of gold, here's the Gold Ranger.
Yeah.
One of the main issues that they had is like they didn't have bodies like martial artists. They were like bodybuilders in a suit, and they didn't. A lot of the Power Ranger fans didn't like that. Although I didn't really have an issue with it because the suits are supposed to be skin tight. And if we look at a martial artist like Bruce Lee or Don the Dragon, right? They're pretty cut for. I mean, they're not like buffing out or anything, but I feel like a skin tight suit would show their muscles, right?
Right.
So I didn't really have a problem with that, but a lot of people did, and a lot of people were wanting to mix and match. They wanted to have like their Power Rangers fight their Marvel Legends and stuff. So that's the guy before Jason.
Yeah.
So before Jason got the gold power coin, it was I think his name's I don't remember his name. That is the Pink Ranger from the Shattered Grid. No, it wasn't Tommy. No, Tommy wasn't ever the Gold Ranger.
No, the original Red
Zan.
Ranger.
I think it was Zan.
Oh, Jason. That's Jason.
No, it's not Jason. Okay, so the alternate head is not Jason. Jason becomes the Gold Ranger after him, and I think his name was Zan. But that's the alternate head. Because if I remember correctly, we already got that Gold Ranger and it in like a 2-pack or something, and it came with a Jason head. Because we got a 2-pack of red and gold at Comic-Con last year, and it came with a Jason head, and that standalone one is coming with the Zan head.
I see.
So
now you were saying about this Pink Ranger?
That Pink Ranger is from the Shattered Grid comic book series, where Lord Draken, who's Evil Tommy, starts gathering up power coins, and the storyline is basically if Tommy was evil the entire time and he never became a good guy, what would happen? And so that Pink Ranger right there is from the Shattered Grid, which is a storyline that takes place after that, but it's in the same story. It's like part 2 of that storyline. So that's the Pink Ranger right there from that storyline.
That's pretty
How
cool.
do you know all these things input? Are you watching everything that says Shattered in it?
Because he reads it.
Yeah, because I like this stuff, man. So
I'm just messing with you.
It's even got the green crystal. Look.
Yep.
I just read the story too, so yeah. When I noticed that, I was like, "Wow, cool."
Yeah, like that's a figure I didn't even think that never crossed my radar that Hasbro would ever make. Especially right now, I figured later on down the line they would explore the Shattered Grid stuff, but not. What is that? Wave 4, something like that. At their Shotwave 5, I never. Well, basically, what I'm saying is like within the year of them having the property, I didn't think we'd get a Shattered Grid figures or anything.
And they got to be well made. I mean, look what they've done with the Black Series. Look what they've done with Marvel Legends.
They're phenomenally made. I've got 4 of the figures, for 4 of the Lightning Collection figures, and they are great figures. I don't feel like they're going to break at all. So.
And they come with, as you can see, a lot of accessories, man. It's just amazing. I was looking at the, I think it was the Green Ranger. I was looking at, I was at Target. Was I at Target? I can't remember what store I was at the other day. And I was looking, I was seriously tempted. Seriously tempted. I ran across one. So
buy it, man. Buy it. Like, if you find one that looks really
cool.
I
won't be buying anything like that.
Well, what I'm saying is it's worth taking a chance on it. They're really well done figures. They really are.
Oh, I know what that is. Never mind. I was like, what is that? Never mind.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, Graham, do you ever get these like Power Ranger figures up there in your neck of the woods? Oh,
Graham.
Oh, sorry.
Graham, you there?
So I'm getting distracted by my dog. Sorry.
Oh, no, I was asking. I was like, do you ever see these figures, the Power Ranger figures, in your neck of woods, or is there not like a big demand for them?
I've never actually really looked for them. To be fair, we don't get a lot over here anymore. It's like every time I see someone's, like where they're going around the shops in America and everything, and I see all the figures that I have to go to a specialty shop, like a comic shop for, where you see them in Target and Walmart, and I think, my God, I would love to live there because we just don't get them unless they're like popular, and we just don't get them over here. But there we go. It's a bit of a shame, really, because there's loads of stuff. It's like all like the Marvel Selects figures, DC collectible figures, anything like that we don't get at all over here.
Oh, that's
and
shame.
You might get the odd one now and again, but nothing, which is really irritating. Especially if you want one, and then you got to pay through the nose if you do go to a specialty shop. Stop bloody biting me! What you doing?
Right.
That's a pretty decent head sculpt of him, actually.
I don't know. I saw it on Instagram. I saw a close up of that Billy head, and I really think the David Yost didn't give his likeness out to Hasbro to do his head.
I mean, from this far away, it looks pretty decent. So I can't really see it up close. Those glasses look like But you're right. Now that I think about it, it doesn't really look like him, does it?
No, not at all.
Nah.
But then again, I don't think they're reaching out to the actors either, because the Pink Ranger Amy Jo Johnson head doesn't look like her, or Kimberly head doesn't look like Amy Jo.
No, this looks like him. This looks like the Red Time Force Ranger.
No, that looks like that looks more like him than the Mighty Morphin Rangers do.
Yeah.
But the guy who played the Red Time Force, I know he's very open about his likeness being used. So he was probably
that's pretty cool.
Really easy to deal with. Yeah, he's super nice.
See, I wonder about that, because it's like, if you're, I get it, like you're worried about somebody kind of running rampant with your likeness, but it's just like, isn't it cool to have an action figure of yourself, and you'd be pretty open to that? I mean, there must be like a clique of like actors that are just like, no, I don't ever want to see. I don't want myself to be used as a toy. Like I feel like Christian Bale seems to be like that. He's very protective of his likeness,
image,
and the image and everything. So I'm wondering if that has more to play with it as a vanity thing rather than just like, oh yeah, cool, and then get me out there.
I mean, I'd be totally somebody. Oh, go ahead, Collector.
I'm just saying, I don't understand that, because if it was me, I would have no problem having an action figure of me, if you know what I mean. That'd be so cool.
See, okay, now somebody needs to buy some sort of figure from the Marvel line or something, and then customize it to look like Graham, and then send it to him. And give him his own action figure, the Collector 75 action figure. We need one now. Now we all got to see it.
Yeah.
That'd be an awesome figure. You can put him in a room with like that marble table that he used to do his reviews on back in the day.
Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah.
That'd be his accessory, that marble table. Or no,
Collector set. We all need action figures. We'll call it the Review Tuber collection.
Oh, no, that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
That would be awesome. I like this. It looks pretty cool.
I've
That
already
looked
got
very
an
well.
action figure of me. It's called Thor. So if you guys want to go buy an action figure of me, you just go buy the Thor figure.
So there's actually an action figure of me that came with a Jurassic Park Dino Showdown. His name is Ash Skull Striker, and that's pretty much what I look like.
Nice.
Now I've got questions about this. Now is this their Lightning Collection one?
Yep.
How big is this going to be?
Let's see. Let's see if it mentions it. Let's see. Classic play pattern of the Megazord from the original series. Roughly the size of the Bandai America's 2010 Legacy mold.
Okay,
That's what it says.
so that's roughly the size of the original toy as well. So, I guess that's about MPO1 size. Yeah, I'd say it's about MPO1 size, maybe a little shorter than MPO1.
So roughly about 11.5 inches.
In that area, yeah.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
that range.
Yeah.
So,
And
actually,
let's see.
hold on.
Classic play pattern. This will be
Go ahead.
released in 3 parts, each page priced at $15.
In 3 parts, how? Who the hell is going to carry that if it's not a complete Megazord?
Yeah, that's
What it
weird.
says here. Released in 3 parts.
Well, I mean that's not
Entertainment
bad.
Earth, maybe.
Oh, 3
Yeah.
parts. You know what? It might be 3 packages. Okay, so the T-Rex.
Oh,
might
it's
be
a build-a
packaged-
figure. That's why.
Yeah, the T-Rex and the Pterodactyl might be packed, and then the Mastodon might be packed by himself, and then the leg pieces will be packed together or something like that, probably.
Yeah, the Tyrannosaurus Rex Dinozord figure will be a singular one.
Yep.
Triceratops and Saber-Tooth Tiger, Dinozord 2-pack, and Mastodon, and carries the Mighty Morphin Red Ranger into battle. So it's a Red Ranger with the, yeah, okay, so yeah, I see it. And mine
Yeah,
was blue and yellow. Okay, I see what's going on here, yeah. Okay. I see. So yeah, I can understand why they're doing it that way. Where was I? Right here. I mean, it looks pretty good too.
Yeah, and $15. I mean, that's about $50 for that Megazord. That's not a terrible price. I don't think that's bad at all. And the articulation looks pretty good.
How
Yeah.
tall is it supposed to be?
It's about 11 inches or so.
What is this? Cosplay costumes?
I don't know. I guess you'll probably get a pretty big figure, so that's probably not that bad of a price. But I think of like Commander class, Jetfire was at 80, so you're paying kind of that amount. But I guess if you're getting figures too, then that's fine.
Huh.
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
now my question is: are they transformable, or are they just solid, limbs and stuff you put on them to make this singular figure? Because that's what it looks like to me. It doesn't look like he transforms much, or maybe he does. This has got me wondering.
No, it does. The pterodactyl part's the chest, obviously, but if you go back to the first picture where they show the Triceratops and the Saber-Tooth Tiger, they're standing. See?
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
it does look like everything kind of folds up, and the transformation for those guys are really simple. So I could really
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, there you go, right there on the bottom. And he's got
All
knee
right.
articulation too. That's pretty cool. And it looks like they're using the old TFC style of peg connectors too. So the old Bandai Namco and Solo Go Chokin connectors too.
Mm-hmm. That still looks dopey as hell.
Yeah, it does.
Look at him. That's worse than Grimlock. Cartoon Grimlock. Looks
I
pretty
can't
cool.
wait to animate those things though, man. That looks cool.
Yeah. A bit of paint work and this thing would be a solid piece, man.
I was gonna say
looks
there's a lot of paint missing detail wise. Like those tires should be black up by the shoulder section.
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Yeah, those should be black on that saber-tooth tiger. Those fangs should be chrome. There's a lot missing. Oh, yeah.
Still, it's pretty good.
No, it looks great. It's a really good substitute too. If you just want something like that, you don't have to pay like the $300-400 for the Solo Go Chokin. You don't have to pay the $200 for the Legacy. I mean, and then you're getting into the original price for the figure. Like the original Megazord's $50, so it becomes, do you want the original one or do you want that one? You know, for $50, how would you rather spend your money? So I think it's a really good alternative to those, especially they're the same height, just about. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I said it's roughly MPO1. MPO1 stood either 10.5 or 11.5. I can't remember. So
gosh, I think he was like 11 or 12 inches tall. He's in that range. So yeah.
Yeah, he was huge. That's actually one of the reasons why I didn't get it, because he was just too big, not just the proportions.
That's my favorite Prime out of the Masterpiece. So I know it might be blasphemy, but I do like me some MPO1.
I like MP10, I really do, but man, I would totally trade it for an MP44.
Man, this figure looks great.
My only complaint with that figure is that it's a plastic cape, and I really wish it was fabric, but that's just me. I'd rather have. I'm a fabric cape person, I guess, if that makes sense.
No, I get it.
But that's always my complaint with plastic capes. Is like, well, it should have been fabric, but it looks phenomenal. That Pink Ranger figure
it
looks
does.
so good.
I like it. And even with this shoulder padded plastic armor, it looks like you still got a great bit of range of articulation.
Yeah, in the arm, yeah, definitely. It looks really good.
Yeah, that's definitely a plastic cape. And even with that, it looks like they got it just right, so you get that maximum articulation out of there.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this line. It looks really good.
I dig it. I'll have to maybe look for one or two of them down the line.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that they were bringing back Micro Machines as well?
Yeah.
I did not.
Let's see if they have it
awesome.
here. Let's see if they have something on it here. Yeah, right here.
I have I have a ton of the military ones, but I mean, I have like thousands of Micro Machines still. It's so awful, because I had the Superman City. I got like the little lights, like the little buildings that you put the AA batteries in. It would light up. Little train tracks and stuff, and I've seen some of those designs of those Micro Machines, and I don't know about them. They're not licensed, right? Like they have some of the old ones in there in the display, but they're very generic looking, like what Hasbro tried to do. So I don't know. I don't know how this line is going to do, because it all depends on the price point. Because back in the day, I think they were $3.99 or $4.99, and you got 5 vehicles. So they got the 5 vehicles, but I don't know what their MSRP is.
It was cheaper than that. You could pick up a four pack for that price. Or $2. Around here anyway, I picked up two Micro Machines or 4 Micro Machines in a pack for like $2.
Well, remember when they first came out, they were cheap, and that was when they had the first Micro Machines, and they had the Funrise, which was their competitor. Right. And those were cheaper, but the real Micro Machines, when like in the early '80s and stuff, when they finally got rid of Funrise, they finally knocked them out of the park. Then they were about $4 or $5, or like $3 or $4.99, or $3 or $4.99, either one of those at Toys R Us. So
Nice. Like a
I,
Master Jets.
I remember like my dad was just like, look, it only comes with 3 vehicles. Like, military ones came with 3 vehicles. I was just like, it's more than $1 you're paying for each micro machine. So
These look pretty well painted too, and pretty well detailed, for squat little vehicles. I dig it. I love that tractor. I want one. I would think
yeah, they're pretty cool.
Living on a farm.
I wouldn't mind getting more of them again, but it's just all about that price point, because it's like, will it work? Because back in the day what was it? Play big, or was it play big, think small, or something?
No, I think it's the back. I think it's the opposite of that. I think it was like
think big, play small, or something.
Yeah, think big, play small. I think.
Yeah. And some of the play sets look really cool, but they actually have a modern Super Van City, and that I think I'll probably buy, no matter what its price is.
Oh man, the same packaging too.
Yeah. I was just about to comment on that, and input beat me to it.
Is it Galoob doing him, or who's
it's
doing
Jazzwares?
Yeah, Jazzwares.
So they're getting the license from Hasbro.
So that
Hasbro
would mean that these are die
machine.
cast with plastic underbodies.
Yeah.
If it's Jazzwares, that means they should be die cast with plastic underbodies, or they could be all plastic. I don't know, but Jazzwares typically what they do is a die cast body with a plastic underbase, and so yeah.
Well, what's really weird is if you look at some of them, that they have the wheels, like I don't think they're using the original Galoob molds to make those wheels and bases and stuff. I mean, that's possible. That's highly possible. But I mean, it's identical almost to the original Micro Machines with the little 5 spokes on it.
Is John Machida going to be in a commercial or anything for these?
So I was watching some videos.
John Machida is dead, so maybe Machida Jr., but...
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's Blur, right? So
unless he's a zombie and nobody has told me. I mean,
But no, like they were talking about, I was hearing them over, like, people were going through the toy fair and they were looking at stuff. You can hear in the background people talking, and they were talking about, I remember that the guy from FedEx, doing the Micro Machine commercials and stuff. And they said, are you guys going to do commercials? And just like, well, it all depends on, and then it like trailed off. And I was like, dang it, go back to that conversation. so they may, I mean, if you think about it from this perspective, like, would TV really work? Like, they would have to do something like an internet YouTube commercial or something like that on YouTube Kids or something. So, but you got to have John Machida Jr. You got to have Blur in there. There's no
substitute. He did the voice of TFA Blur, Machida Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He did the voice of TFA Blur, and I loved it. I was squealing like a fanboy can squeal,
Yep.
Like only a fanboy can squeal. Pack is back. He said, had to pick up my Black Mamba OS MPM 4 Optimus. It sold today. Nice.
Good deal.
Get rid of that Bayverse, Pack. Just shove it right out the door.
I like this transport van. I do. Look at the black here. You got a little car right there. I dig just a little detail, man, on a tiny little thing like this. Man, that's nice.
See, I have the yellow car carrier that had the red cab on it.
Wow. So
that is really hitting the nostalgia with that modern version of that type of car carrier.
Oh yeah, I like this one even better. That the whole black and yellow and the whole Hawkeye State, Iowa thing. Hawkeyes, it's yellow and gold. That's our colors. And this is hitting it for me.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black.
I dig these guys. The more I look at it, the more I like it. And you're right about these. It almost reminds me of the original Hot Wheels tires, but different. This one's got a lot of spokes inside of it. Different rims here too.
I'm trying to remember. There were some Hot Wheels that did the small ones, but who did Speeds? Was that somebody, another competitor? Because I don't think that was Hot Wheels. Did Matchbox do Speeds?
Nice.
Anybody remember those?
No, I can't remember.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they were the ones that had the little
because it's
balls
getting late
underneath.
for me.
Say that again, Graham.
I've got to go because it's getting late.
All right. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I figure it's probably like 2 in the morning or something for you.
Yeah, it is nearly enough. Yeah. Anyway, it's
So,
nice joining you all.
Thank you very much for joining us, Graham. Always appreciated.
Yeah, no
We're
problem. Man.
definitely
Yeah,
going to
thanks,
have to
Graham.
do a Collector 75 action figure now. We talked about it. It's going to have to be a thing. We're going to have to get on that.
Night collector.
Good night.
Take
All
it
right,
easy,
bye,
man.
Crimson. Bye, Input. See you later. Bye, Ninja.
Later. No,
That's
that brings
awesome.
that tickles me in the funny area because that brings back memories right there. That's awesome. Like, dude, I had that thing as a kid, and I would just send everything down that little tilt-a-whirl thing. Had a blast with that stupid thing. So,
I mean, what I like about these is like that whole parking garage right there is just like that's perfect to just set up, and then you just have like a bunch of cars up there, and then you can animate like an SH Monster Arts or a NECA Godzilla, just smash it into it. I mean,
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Didn't
it's
even
gonna
definitely.
be
that.
awesome.
That's why I'm thinking about grabbing some of these, man. Like, just
Wow.
do like a Power Ranger fight scene with the Zords or something like that, and this would be the city underneath them.
It even worked
That's-
with like Fortress Maximus scale. So
Definitely.
Ooh, I like this fire rescue playset. I dig this. I like that. Sure, it's a box, but still pretty cool.
Oh,
And
yeah.
what was this one? This was car wash playset. I'm thinking, yeah,
Yeah.
pretty cool. I'm
I think
digging
it's
these
funny
playsets.
funny that every time they make micro machines, they got to have a car wash.
Hell yeah,
Super
man.
Van, Super City.
See, that's what I'm getting. I'm buying that, hands down.
Now, if they could bring back the color changing stuff, that would be awesome. Run them through the car wash and they change colors, like with the cold water or the hot water.
Yeah. See, I can't see whether it does here, but I doubt it. It doesn't look. Well, it could. I never know, but that would be cool because I barely remember that color change thing, but it was a really cool thing.
Mm-hmm. It really was.
That is dope. I don't know who you are.
That's Chris Jericho. That's El Champion, the Ayatollah of rock and or roller, the man of 1,004 holds, Chris Jericho.
That means something, I guess.
He's a wrestler.
Wrestling. Okay, it's a wrestling thing. All right.
Yeah.
That's why I
He
don't
also is a musician as well. He does a really cool song.
Yeah.
I think it's
Any
called, like,
really
Judas
cool
or
song.
something
So
like
he's a
that.
one-hit wonder, is what you're trying to say?
No, not a one-hit wonder. Nowhere near a one-hit wonder. But the guy you're actually thinking of, Crimson, the singer of Fozzie's name is actually Moongoose McQueen. Him and Jericho look almost like twins. It's ridiculous.
Why does he have the Billy Idol face here going on?
Because that's what he looks like.
It looks like Billy Idol. I'm not. Look. Is it 1980 all over again?
See, here's the thing. Like Pack in chat says he has his own group. It's Fozzy. It's not Jericho. It's actually a guy named Moongoose McQueen who fronts Fozzy, and they just look incredibly alike. So.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't know. He's obviously well versed on it, and I am not.
So the joke, so it went over everyone's head. So back in the day when Fozzy was founded, Chris Jericho, he was outside his own concert and he was filming for WWE, and he was jumping up and down like a schoolgirl. He's super excited to go see Moongoose McQueen, the lead singer of Fozzy, the best rock band in history, and all this other stuff. And then he goes up to meet Moongoose McQueen, and Moongoose McQueen's all like, "Get out of here, kid. No one wants to deal with you," and blah blah blah. And so they start talking trash to each other, and Moongoose McQueen's like, "I don't even know who Chris Jericho is. You know, he's a loser and all this stuff." And then Chris Jericho would talk trash about Moongoose. It was a whole thing. So,
Obviously, know way more about it than I do. Way more than I do. Diamond Select, eh? I like some of their stuff. I like some of their stuff. They make some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, they do. Now we got some more combat stuff.
Oh wow, Cthulhu.
Oh, that's a random one. That looks cool though. That looks really good.
Zim.
Yes.
Yes. Vader Zim.
room for the cupcake. I am 100% in on that one, man.
Look at him down there.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, and he's coming out of his little bag too, his little skin. That's awesome.
I never did see that show, but it looked like it was pretty fun.
Oh, it was
Dude,
great.
it was a blast. It was a blast. Like, and fucking and girls all like, I had to make room for the tuna, and he starts sucking the tuna out of his foot.
Pretty nice looking busts. Oh yeah, I'm right there with you. But I'd be all in for that.
I'm 100% in for that, man. That's awesome.
I'm telling you, it's pretty cool looking busts.
Those
Can I
are
say
nice.
busts on air? Busts.
Well, yeah,
There you go.
you kind of have to. They are
Busts.
bust. Bust.
There we go.
Katana. Now give me a Molina. Give me a Molina. I'll be in for it. 100%.
Yeah. The sculpted, I got to tell you, the sculpted details that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Dude, that looks so good, man. That scorpion. Damn it, man. That looks good. Especially the gold on the face mask.
Whoa. I'm all in for this.
I am all in
Hell
for that dragon, Bruce Lee. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That looks great.
That's incredible.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's
this one I would buy.
Okay. I'm in for
this one I would buy.
Stuff. The little chibi one, yeah.
Hell yeah. I used to have a helmet, full-size helmet, cosplayer, a friend of mine made for me. Wow, nice.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. 65th anniversary stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm digging it.
I really want that Rodan with the concept art Super Mechagodzilla stuff underneath it.
Yeah. It looks really cool. It's a really good idea.
John Wick, apparently, from John Wick movie.
I think that's John Wick 2. It's the guy from 2.
Yeah. I recognize the vehicle.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Now I'm in for the classic bit, though, but other than that...
look at that Predator.
I am 100% in for
Whoa.
Predator.
Whoa. Bingo.
Yeah,
look at
buddy.
that.
Now we're getting to the good stuff.
That looks sweet.
Yeah, it does.
The copper accents on there. Look at that. I'm down.
Come get me. Here I am.
Oh man, I'm digging the tones too they use for those colors. See, some of these colors I can't distinguish what they are. I can tell shades, but I can tell the tone of the shade. If you understand what I'm meaning. And
yeah. I'm digging the coloring on that spinal cord and the skull. That's incredible attention to detail, because they could have just made that bone white and kind of been done with it, but they put the blood effect and all that stuff onto it. It looks so good.
Yeah, it looks like a red wash to me.
Yeah. It looks
expertly done too. Ah, wow.
Oh, there we go. Who doesn't love a creepy nun? Now, I will say this. Any of that Sonic stuff I'm in for. I am down for that.
Oh, nice.
Did you watched the movie, right?
Not yet, no.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Avatar State.
I haven't seen it either.
I don't think this is the Avatar State.
No. Sorry, that's later on in the series when they're watching the play of their adventures. That's what the girl says to go into Avatar State. She's like, Avatar State. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's super cool too.
Talk was amazing. Is like, I guess he does sound. It's a guy. That's amazing. They got it so right.
Yeah, right.
Toph is my favorite character. Toph was my favorite character in the series. Oh god, I can't remember his name now. I had it right in the tip of my tongue. The Earth Kingdom king, the Boomy. Boomy and Toph are my favorite characters on this entire series. Boomy and Toph, they were awesome. If you didn't love Boomy, something's wrong with you.
Pack, did you miss the explanation pack that I gave about Moon Goose McQueen?
We'll wait for his response.
Austin, best wrestler ever, DTA. I'll have to take your word for it, Pack. Because again, look, I haven't watched wrestling since 1985. Okay,
right?
It's just not been my thing.
I haven't watched wrestling since it was the WWF.
I think it was still WWF when I stopped watching. Again, 1985.
Yeah.
Whatever they were there.
Yeah, they didn't become WWE till like 2001 or so when they did the whole "Get the F Out" campaign. Pac, okay. So Pac, real quick, Moon Goose McQueen was Chris Jericho, and there was this whole thing where he created the Moon Goose McQueen character, and Moon Goose McQueen was the lead singer of Fozzy, and they were talking trash and stuff like that to each other, like talking trash, and it was just something to help build the band up. To get promotion for the band and everything. So it's a very old Fozzy joke that I think goes over everyone's head nowadays. So it's like when you call Metallica Alcoholica, everyone's like, no, I don't understand. So anyway, but wrestling sucks now. Yeah, dude, those look sick. Now I'll say this.
Wow.
The guy's head in the middle, I haven't seen season 2 yet, but yeah, his head looks super heavy painted. I don't know if that's just a prototype situation or what.
Look at the eyes.
Yeah, the eyes look good on Dracula.
Oh, is this Castlevania? The Netflix one?
Yeah, yes. Netflix one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, really, really good. Really good show. Definitely. I think they're making a 3rd season, maybe?
Yeah.
So, because they just released the DVDs and stuff out there, and I was gonna pick them up, but there's like very little extras on it. Like I would like some commentary or some behind the scenes with the people that were involved in it, but there's very little extras on it. But the animation on this is super awesome.
Look at this mug. Look at that mug.
He looks busted, dude. I'll say this, Crimson. If you can find it, there's a I think it was a Blu-ray version that came with a T-shirt, so that might be worth it.
Right. Well, I would say Bill and Ted, like this is going to be a weird show, man.
You know that face sculpt looks okay, but then you see that.
Somebody got fired that day, NinjaBill. That was their.
I tell you what, I mean that is awful. Oh my God, that is awful. Wow.
That's terrible.
See, that one looks great.
That's from that angle. That's not dead on though, man. So.
Well, see, now here from the side it looks okay, but it's that. I mean, it's that. It looks
product
like
may vary.
Product may vary indeed. I like the little case with the firearms. That's pretty cool.
Isn't that the case that comes with like the gold coins and stuff there in the movie as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and they're speaking of right there. They are
right behind them. Yep. There you go. Those coins.
Nice. I was a big fan of the movies. I really was. They did them so well. They even hold up by today's standards. So pretty good.
Well, guys, I gotta run. Dinner's ready. So.
All right, you take her easy.
All right, guys. Thanks for the invite, NinjaBill.
See him.
Awesome. Anytime, my friend. Anytime.
Later, guys.
Pac's got to go too. Pac, see you later.
And there were 2.
Yes. Oh wow! Look at that. I want it. My precious. I want it. There we go. My best impression. That's my best impression. Deal with it.
I'm just wondering if like this is just a really really good Toy Fair kind of reveal on a whole bunch of different properties. Like I remember last year, and it wasn't this diverse at all.
What? Let's click on that. I haven't seen these images yet either. Wow! Look at that Wonder Woman. Oh, from the okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's why there's two of them because of the clone or because of the time travel thing.
Him using the Infinity Gauntlet. I'm
just not interested in any of the statues at all.
Yeah. Personally, I wasn't a fan of Brie Larson as Captain Marvel either, but is what it is. So I wouldn't pick up any of the characters.
I liked her until she cut her hair.
It's not to say she looked bad or didn't fit the part. She did well, I think. It's just I'm not a fan of her as Carol Danvers, if you get my meaning.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just. I feel like it's almost like, you know what's funny? Like everybody was hyped up after Infinity War, and people were sad because like the bad guy lost, right? Or I mean, the bad guy won. I mean, at the Infinity War, but we knew Endgame was going to be big, and people were buying all these things and going, "That looks really nice. That Sentinel looks freaking amazing." But it seems like after Endgame, there's been almost like no reason to buy anything Marvel Universe or like Marvel Cinematic Universe wise.
Look at that shadow.
It's like it took out the steam or the motivation for anybody to buy it.
That Shadow Cat is amazing. Kitty Pryde, one of my favorite.
Oh, down on the bottom left.
Yeah, right here.
I see her.
Yeah. Yep, this is Kitty Pryde.
Psylocke is one of my favorite.
Yeah. I've always been a fan of more of the underrated characters. When it came to the X-Men, I'm not a huge X-Men fan, so I always liked the underrated, like Kitty Pryde and and Jubilee. Are two of my all-time favorite X-Men characters. Sure, they're not the most powerful, blah 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 blah. No, I just like them because they're so underrated. There's a Psylocke.
Hey T-Fan, page 101.
Hey, how's it going? TFan page 101.
He's got to film something, but he just wanted to pop in and say hi. So hi.
Awesome. I like this sculpt. It's pretty cool. I dig it. The statuette. Wait,
I wonder if they're going to make like this is a HasLab project. I think it's going to be Master Mold and not a Sentinel, but man, that would be an amazing Sentinel to have if it's at that size.
Pretty dope, nonetheless. Who's this? Old Gambit. And what do we got over here? I don't know who this is. Is that Deadpool? Right here? I haven't seen a close-up on it yet. There's Gambit. This might be a Master Mold here.
Yeah, that's Deadpool on the bottom left.
Juggernaut. Gambit. Magneto. I did that on purpose. I know it's Magneto.
He's in his very X-Men come to die pose.
Yes. Yep, that is indeed Deadpool. And there's Jubilee. Speaking of Jubilee, I recognize the outfit right there. Said Kitty Pryde and Jubilee, those are my favorite characters. He's got a dart. A little Wolverine right there. Look at that. As only Deadpool could. Wait, is he wearing like a Gwenpool's holster kit right there?
Maybe.
Wouldn't that be something?
I wonder how much something like this would cost to have all of that.
Oh yeah, that is
That's
Jubilee
crazy.
right there. I recognized it. There's Wolverine. I like the effects right here. That's pretty cool.
Cyclops looks freaking awesome with that red blast. I like that Wolverine effect too. That's pretty cool.
Beast. Oh yeah, I see. Nice. I didn't even catch him in the background. Very cool. Oh whoa!
I wish I
look
could-
at that. Venger.
I wish I could imitate that special
Bender.
effect for Cyclops, but I can't.
From Dungeons and Dragons. Venger. I would be
That
all in for that. I would
seems
be all
way
in.
out of left field.
Oh, it's awesome, is what it is. I would be all in for that. That is awesome. Look at the sculpted details on him. Paint looks
And look at the-
pretty cool.
Look at the freaking horse. Like, look at that detail on it.
Oh yeah, even the hose, like the fiery hose.
Dang.
Thundercats. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. I'd get all of this, all of it. I get all of it. Very cool. Snarf. I'm digging it. Who do we got? Whoa! Oh, it's Harry Potter. I'm not impressed anymore. Once I realized what was going on, I was like, oh, I'm not impressed anymore.
You're like, never mind.
These, these, that, not so much. No, could care less. I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. Okay, I'm not saying the movies were bad and anything. Anybody who happens to, start listening at this point, look, I'm not saying the movies are bad. I'm not saying the books are bad, except she, stole her work from Terry Pratchett. That's all I'm saying. She stole her ideas from Terry Pratchett. There, I said it out loud. I've got it
My
on
wife's all about Harry Potter. My wife's all about Harry Potter, but I could kind of care less about the
Yeah,
thing.
she
Like,
stole her work
the
from
movies
Terry
are nice, but like,
Martian
I've
Man.
not read any of the books. Maybe I'd have more appreciation for it if I read any of the books.
Classic Batman and I'm assuming Dick Grayson, Robin. That Wonder Woman looks amazing. I'm telling you, that looks amazing. I would buy that. I don't own any Wonder Woman anything. I would buy this because that looks awesome. That's pretty cool. I got to tell you. That Harley Quinn in gold, huh? Oh, it's sort of like nice.
She gets with the gold member from Austin Powers.
No, you didn't. Good one, Crimson. Batman isn't bad. Wait, what? 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 And now these, I would be all, even the Harry Potter ones. I couldn't care less. They're awesome. I love them. There's what's her face and what's his face and what's his face. I don't know the names. I think the main one was Harry Potter. I think.
I think it's oh my god, I can't remember the other guy. It's Weasley, I know is his last name, and then Hermione, and then Harry.
So Hermione, Harry, and Weasley.
Yeah, but Weasley is his last name. It's not his first name.
Oh, his. Okay, so this is not Weasley over here. This is Weasley. I see Wonder Woman's butt in the background here.
Hey, welcome, Bumblebreeze.
Bumblebreeze, welcome, man. Always good to see you. I got my driver's license, guys. Now I can finally drive my car. Cool, cool. Just remember, if you drive drunk, don't drive. Pretty much all I got to say about that. That Jason is kind of cool. I wonder what's up with all of the Lord of the Rings stuff all of a sudden. I dig it all. Oh, there's that Wonder Woman. And this is Aquaman, I am assuming. Yes, yes. Ah,
He lives under the sea.
under the sea. I don't want to get copyrighted. I'll not go with more than that. That door is pretty cool. A cap with the hammer. Nice. Look at his face. Whoa. Look at this. I'd buy that. In a minute, I'd buy that. I'd be down for that. That is awesome.
I wish I'd gotten to meet him, and I wish I'd gotten to meet him in person.
Oh, I would buy this in a minute. Sitting in a director's chair, signed Stan Lee, Excelsior written down here on the dais. That's awesome. That's what that would be called, is platformer, a dais, by the way, folks, in case you don't know. There you go. Bit of a history lesson. Next. I would buy that Stan Lee in a minute. In a heartbeat, I would buy it. Vinyl figures. Oh, it's the thing ACP doesn't like. Vinyl figures.
Like rotoscoping, I think is what it's called when they do that. When they do the hollow inside on the vinyl.
Yeah, yeah. It helps to actually pull up the images, Bill. Look at that weird Joker. Weird. Who's this supposed to be? Catwoman? I guess. I'm assuming. I don't know.
It's supposed to be cash grab.
Yeah. Wow, that's a beefed up Batman. I thought the Dark Knight Returns Batman was beefed up, but yeah, this is.
That's like if Bane became Batman.
There you go. Autocorrect primer, I think, just went live. I think I'm gonna real quick scan through these images, and I dig this statuette. It's pretty cool.
I did.
Nice.
I got the notification as well.
No, that looks like a cool Batman. I dig it. Could be better painted. Superman Flash doing a jog, having a bit of a jog. Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh no, it looks like he didn't. I don't know. I don't know what he did. I think he just posted a video. I don't think he went live.
Oh, okay. This is amazing. Look at this. The little Robin. Redbird, Robin,
That's
and
almost.
Bluebird.
That's almost like if Rocco's Modern Life animated Batman or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Catwoman. This reminds me of how she looked in the TAS animated series. Creepy. Oh, cool. Batwoman. I dig that. Or Batgirl, I guess what they call her. Batgirl, not Batwoman. Batwoman is a different character. Don't anybody sue me or, throttle me soundly about the head and neck because I misnamed the character. Not for all you DC fanboys.
They're not up
So
this late.
I like the face sculpt here. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Batgirl looks awesome.
Cover Girls, Batgirl. Nice. Oh, it's a little bat. That's what it is. It's a little bat. I was what the hell is that? A bird? No, it isn't indeed a bat. Supergirl. Of course, got Harley Quinn over here in the partial TAS suit going on there. Pretty much where she got her stardom was Batman the Animated Series. Poison Ivy. It's not a bad looking sculpt either. I like the face sculpt. Whoa. Metal Batman. They're calling this Metal Batman.
Adamantium Batman.
What is this? This is
That should be Nightwing, right?
Mike Mignola mini statue. And he looks oddly proportioned. I don't know. I'm not digging it. Nice Supergirl, I guess. It's sort of an anime-esque shonen type Supergirl. I'm not a fan of that style. Some people are. You see what I mean, though. Classic Harley Quinn. I dig it. Can't believe the popularity of Harley Quinn. I cannot believe the popularity of it. Still, that's pretty good.
Well, she was created just for the animated, right?
Series. Yep.
The 90s animated series.
Yep.
And I think it all had to do with the voice actress is who did it. If it wasn't that type of voice, then I don't think she would have been as well received.
A pinup Poison Ivy. You got sort of the pinup face, the 40s, 30s, 40s pinup face. I dig it. I dig it. Wow, these are impressive. Whoa. They are impressive. Moving right along. So that wasn't him going live, eh?
No, he's just posting the video.
Ah. Shame. Super 7, I know. Macro Machines, we looked at that. I could care less about the Trick or Treat Studio stuff, unless you're into that. And Toonie Terrors, what's that about? By NECA. I like NECA figures. Everybody, they can't go wrong. Oh, okay, yeah. I know what these are. Yeah. I know what these are. Not interested. Sorry, folks are. I'm not. Moving right along. Mondo, Masters of the Universe figures. Wow, look at that. Man at Arms.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about you, man.
Yeah. A long time ago I did. But yeah. Lego Star Wars. I have a few kits. I've never put them together. I have an X-Wing. I have a snow speeder. And I think I have a Oh, General Grievous' ship. I forget the name, but those are the 3 kits I have. I've never put them together. That's supposed to be Slave One. No, that's not. That's supposed to be from Mandalorian, whatever his ship is. Nice. I love minions. On buy them, still cool. A lot of minions. Minions have their own jet. Really, would you want to ride in a jet flown by a minion? No. That's kind of.
And they probably only served Twinkies on that flight too, so you weren't going to get like a full meal.
Yeah. Oh, I see. The giant minion was actually a playset for the smaller minions. I get it now. Yeah. It's actually a cool idea. Dots. I think I'm skipping ahead a bit. There's something more interesting. Yeah, if there is something more interesting. If there is, doesn't seem to be. What is this? Nice. Look at that. Lando Calrissian, I think. No, maybe not. Oh, that's the bounty head or whatever. I forget his name. I suck at names. Pretty cool. I dig it. The red stormtroopers, crimson troopers, or whatever they're called. Awesome.
I think those are called Crimson Guard.
Crimson Guard. Yeah.
No pun intended.
He just posted
hey, look,
I think. Hey,
there's
Neuro.
some Beast of the Mesozoic out there on the right.
Oh, nice. Where was I? Wait, what? What is it? Whoa. What do we have here? See, input, you left at a bad time, my friend. Look at that. Wow.
See, I don't know like who all these predators are. Like I'm guessing they're from the live action movies or the recent comics or old comics or something like.
Don't know,
I mean,
but looks great.
They're really reaching.
Hey, sometimes you gotta. We say we're really reaching, when they're pulling out Transformer characters from, that were one shots.
That's true. That's true.
Okay,
but what I'm saying is, it's just weird that like they're making. I think what's cool about it and what's weird about it is that they've made so much money off of the other, aliens figures and predator figures that they're able to start making like these crazy like one-off characters, and they still sell enough for them to keep them in stores, and they're not like a direct to consumer kind of situation. So that just speaks volumes of like how popular this stuff still is after all these years.
Oh yeah, the fact
So
that
it's not just
can,
Transformers and Star Wars.
He looks that good in a prone pose. That's pretty awesome.
Right.
That's hard to pull off with an action figure. Pull off right. And look at that. That's pretty good.
And that's NECA, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty hard to do, pull off. Another one. Okay. Well, I'll take a look here. Why not? Unless that's the same link I just. No, that's not the same link. pretty awesome. And once again, I was like, you know, when you talk about, you know, these one-off characters, and I'm like, Bitstorm, really? Who are we to say anything when we get like Bitstorm? All right,
Right.
who are we to talk about it? Still looks pretty dope. I gotta say, I like this. Pretty dope. I dig it. Well, I think I'm gonna call it. Oh, ACP,
Okay.
sure, you arrived right as I'm about to leave. I think I'm gonna call it though. I just hit the 2 hour mark here, and I'm awfully tired. In case you're joining me, HCP and Bumblebreeze, you may have saw it. I'm really tired. I'm both physically and psychologically. I'm just exhausted. I had a fire here yesterday. Everyone's okay, and I've been doing a lot of cleanup. But I figured I'd go live today because I'm not sure I'm going to be going live. You know, this weekend. I'm not sure yet. It depends on time. So yeah.
Well, I mean, just just to get your head, away from all the stuff that's going on. Yeah, I mean, definitely chillax with us. That'd be cool.
Yep. Oh, look at that snow! See, guys, I got to tell you, the snow speeder is one of my favorite craft in vehicles in Star Wars. So when they pop
X-Wing,
up right away,
X-Wing is mine, but Snow Speeder is right behind it.
Yep, snow speeder is my favorite vehicle in Star Wars. Always has been. I gone on. I even have the Star Wars crossovers Transformers Luke one. Now, mind you, the robot is crap, but the snow speeder itself looks amazing, and I love it. And this one looks great too.
See, I had the original one as a kid, and I think they got it like a garage sale. It's still electronics and everything still worked on it, and it was always a fun vehicle just to have around. Like I didn't have like any Star Wars figures or nothing. I just had like Jurassic Park human figures or the Ninja Turtles, but it was just kind of fun just to play around with it.
The details on this look awesome. Look at the detail there in the cockpit. I hope they have a better image of that. Guess not. Oh wow. Now, if they had one in black like that, I'd be all in. All in. I'm telling you, it would be. There's a Leia. Nice.
So I like the TIE Interceptor as well as the X-Wing in this. And there's another vehicle, too. It was in Red Squadron, or Rogue Squadron? I think Rogue Squadron. I can't remember which one it was, but it looked really cool, too.
I dig this drone. I like it. There's Luke. That looks pretty good, actually. That does. It's not Baby Yoda, so it won't sell as well. Now put Baby Yoda in this. Put Baby Yoda in that snow speeder, and that thing will sell like nothing.
Well, they have to officially call it the child.
Oh yeah.
The frog-eating child.
There you go. Snow.
ACP's asking you if you had seen those aliens figures at Walmart, the ones made by Leonard Toys.
Nope. Oh no, yes, I did, and I never picked any of them. You know what? I like the Predator movies, but not enough to purchase anything.
Autocorrect Primer says he likes frog legs.
And frog legs are good. Just like eating gator meat is good too. You just can't have none of the fat. Fat's toxic to humans, but the meat itself is good eating.
And we got a place down here in that has a gator, and I haven't had any. But
it's good eating. I'm telling you. I'm digging it. What else they got down here?
There's kind of like a running thing in like
Calrissian. That's a pretty good Calrissian.
That looks good. Is that Black Series? It looks like it's the Black Series, the 6-inch Black Series.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, impressive. What is this? Oh, nice. Very cool.
Yeah,
I just
that's a
want
nice purple.
I just want Ahsoka's lightsabers. That's what I want. I want Ahsoka's lightsabers.
Well, what one is that one from that has the purple? Is that Clone Wars?
I'm not sure whose blade. There are Star Wars fans out there who's going to shoot me for this, but I don't know whose lightsaber this belongs to.
See, I know there's a purple blade that Samuel L. Jackson's character had,
Yeah.
but I also know there's a purple blade for Mara Jade in the expanded universe before all the Disney stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Autocorrect Primer says it's Revan's Knights of the Old Republic. It's Revan's blade.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not that big into Star Wars lore, but
Well, of course, ACP would know because his cat's name is Revan, so he's just
yeah, exactly.
Going to get a purple lightsaber for the kitty.
I know some lore, but not a lot. I know bits and pieces. Look, I'll be honest with you. Look at 6, 7, and 8 kind of lost the love for me of the series of the franchise, but it was reinvigorated by the Clone Wars animated series because Ahsoka for me was a win. She brought me back. Her as a character brought me back into the series. And I have Ahsoka action figures. I have her novel. It's. I've actually met. I just had her name at the top of my head. Now I can't remember it, but I've got an autograph from her. It's her character brought me back into Star Wars. It's a new character. At first, everyone was putting it off, but you just grew to love the character. You just grew to love it. So I'm. She brought me back into the franchise.
I think if there's anything, because I'm not watching any Clone Wars or Rebels or none of that stuff, or played any of the video games or anything, but I think ever since like Episode 3, I think the only movie I've liked has been Rogue One, and I think it's actually made me like Rogue One has made me like the original trilogy more than anything else. So just like because I used to like Attack of the Clones because. Mm-hmm. I had a lot of droids and robots and stuff, and I like that stuff. But then it's just kind of like everything since Rogue One, before, after, other than the original 3. It's just those 4 movies work better than anything else that worked with it.
Yeah, because like 1, 2 movies 1, 2, and 3. The prequel films. Like I said, it helped me look at the detail inside of the snow speeder.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow. That stopped me short when look, there's even details I think on that little scanner right there.
Now this is supposed to be 6-inch scale, is that right? Like, so the Black Series can fit into it. That's why it's so big and detailed.
Yeah,
that's crazy. If they make an X-wing, I could be tempted.
I just want one in black now. See, it showed right there. I want one in all black. I can buy one and customize it, I guess. There you go.
You want a stealth snow speeder?
Hell yes, I want a stealth snow. Oh, there we go. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda. Those things will sell. Those things will sell like you never believe they will sell.
So what's weird about that, right? Like, they were talking. I remember, like, on Nerd Rage Radio with like Bobby Skullface and Joe and Crashbox Customs. Like, they were talking about how where was the market? Like, Disney is all about making money, right? So where was the child figures? Where was the marketing for this? Hey, Thor Stop Motion Studios. But they were saying, like, why were these not because you know Mandalorian's going to come out. You know the first episode you're going to see the child. Where was there not? Okay, the next week, bam! The child is in the stores. So it's just like it's so weird how far behind they're on. They're so far behind that there are third party like people custom making the child and stuff like that, and they're selling them everywhere, and they're selling out like hotcakes because everybody wants something. And now there's all this official stuff, but it's way too late.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it'll
anyway,
sell
guys.
no matter what. It's going to be the next Tickle Me Elmo, but it's just like, why are they so far behind when they're used to making so much money?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut it short. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thanks so much.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah. I'm not sure I'm going to be on this weekend. Like I said, I'm still cleaning up from the fire, and it's got me pretty much all just absolutely wore out. But I just needed to do a live show tonight and get it off my chest and shit like that, and then looking at all this cool stuff also helps. So anyway, everyone, you have a great evening, and I want you to be good to each other. Like, comment, share, and subscribe on everybody's channels that was here, everybody in chat. And all that good stuff. And I'm just tired. I think I'm going to crash. Good night, everyone.
Later, NinjaBill. Bye, everybody.